Okay, how's everybody doing? This is the CGI Podcast, also known as the TOS Podcast. We are back once again. We got some usual faces and one new guy and a couple of flakes, by the way. Shout out Dwayne and everybody else, you bunch of bozos. You know who you are. But I got Oz and Drafty from One Shot with me. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Doing good.
Doing fucking great, man. Good to have the show back on. It's been a couple weeks. I guess we're in the off season now, right?
Yeah, knuckle deep in it, actually. We are getting very close. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 is 20-something days away. So
20-something? No, it can't be.
Yeah.
20-something.
I think it is.
Jeez.
I think it's like
Just a few
22.
weeks.
What?
November
21
10th?
maybe?
Is that when it comes out?
Something like that, yeah.
Seemed closer than it was, but today we have a very special guest on our show. We have the back-to-back champions. We have Season 5 champion One Shot, team captain, Drafty, as well as our most recent Rewind League 2 Black Ops Cold War champion, Drafty, and also the man in the league that is still undefeated. Flawless regular seasons and flawless playoffs. Welcome to the fucking show, my guy.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. Also, you gas that title up. I feel like a king now.
Absolutely. You are the king of the CGI right now, and fuck, how does that feel, man?
Dude, it's super sick. I didn't actually think we'd be like this successful. I mean, I thought we'd win, obviously, but I didn't expect us to literally go undefeated. Because Swag hit me up. It's like, yo, we have like a spot in this league. I need 2. You want to run it? I was like, fuck it, I'm down. And so we did. I met Killa for the first time, and this guy loves it, dude. That guy's got so much passion. He actually makes playing like so much more fun. But it feels great. I love this league.
Yeah, Killa's a good guy. He's definitely got a lot of passion.
He does. He loves it just as much as the players.
He's a staple in the CRL scene and I guess the CGI scene too, man. He's been around for a very, very long time.
Yeah, shout out to him. But man, you guys are, I don't know your exact record, but it is definitely over 20-something in a no.
It's I think oh god, I gotta think.
I did my homework here. So they went 8-0 in Modern Warfare 2. And I believe they would have played 3 rounds of playoffs, right? They would have played the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals. So they went 11-0 in that, and then they went 3-0 in pool play in the Rewind League, and I believe just a semi and a final, right?
Yeah.
So they're my math 3-5. They're 16-0 right now.
Damn. Okay.
With a combined total of 4 maps drawn.
Guys got receipts.
Wow. Yeah.
4 maps.
That's crazy.
There's gotta be searches, right? Like.
I think so. The first loss was a search. The first couple losses were a search. One of them was a control in MW2, and I'm pretty sure one of them was a control in Cold War. So probably like 2 searches, 2 controls. Probably that what it was.
Damn.
Oh wait, no, we lost a hard point. We lost hard point in searching grands of MW2. We lost the first 2 maps and then swept the next 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Damn.
Yeah, that was a stressful first 2 maps.
I mean, I do have a lot of questions for you, just because me being a little bit newer into this gaming world, I haven't really interacted most with the younger players. I definitely want to pick your brain on some topics on that later, but I don't know. Tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, how you got into the scene, why COD.
Okay, so I'm from Boston, which is it's kind of dead around here gaming wise. There's not a lot of lands like there is in like Chicago and shit like that. And getting into the scene, I mean, I don't even know how I got here, to be honest. I started gaming when I was 4. My dad used to play Halo with my older brother, And I was like, whenever they'd like fall asleep, I'd like sneak on and like look at all the shit. And I was like, damn, this shit's so cool. But they never let me play because I was 4. Then I hit 5, and my dad was like, all right, no, I'm gonna let you get like an Xbox account, all this stuff. You'll be able to do your own shit. And I freaked out. And I started playing Halo Reach, which I love that game. That game is so good.
Yeah.
And then I got into, shortly after that, I got into Black Ops 2. And then it kind of just snowballed after that. I've been gaming ever since. I played Destiny for a long time. I really like that game. Destiny 1, specifically. Destiny 2 is dead. And then I was playing, obviously I went through the Fortnite phase, right? I wanted to go pro in that like everyone else did. And later on, like I did pretty good. I was always like just not good enough in that game. And so I moved on to COD in like 2020. I played with a streamer named Stallion, who he's a variety streamer now, I think, or like COD, XDefiant, and stuff like that. And we did a pub win streak world record attempt in MW 2019 and Cold War. And that actually kind of helped me get like not like recognition, but like made me some friends who played COD. And I love that guy. That guy's great. Stallion's a super good
cool
dude.
As hell.
Yeah, and then after Cold War, I started playing ranked Vanguard. That was like the first, like, I guess, sort of competitive thing I did. And I joined the Boston Breach Discord. I made a ton of friends there, and then we made a group chat on Twitter. Then it snowballed. I made a ton of friends on Twitter. Actually started gaining followers, all this shit. And then I didn't really compete in Vanguard. I only played like ranked.
Just to bring Ven up to speed, we brought on Drafty here, back-to-back champion, and we're doing a little bit of Hector style here. Asking him, how he got into COD, how he got into the scene, first gaming, and all that, and pretty interesting stuff, man.
His first game, I'm gonna take a guess.
Go for it.
19.
Wow. No. Halo Reach was my first shooter. My first.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1.
Oh shit! I was not expecting that.
Yeah, my uncle bought it for me. He heard I liked like video games, bought me Black Ops 1, and I was like, oh my god, you're the best. Then I lost it.
Damn, classic.
I don't know where I put it. And then he bought it for me again, dude. I love that guy.
Damn, goat.
I have a similar Black Ops story. My copy of Black Ops 2, how I acquired it is I was sitting in my room. It was like 8 o'clock one night, and my stepdad calls me. He's like, "Hey, you like that Call of Duty game, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, it was Black Friday, by the way." And he's like, "Well, they made a mistake at this Walmart in another town, and all the copies are $4." I was like, "Grab me 2." So I got it for me and my brother, and we grinded the shit out of that. Like,
Yeah,
on release day. It was fucking release day, or like right around.
Yeah.
And I was waiting till next week to buy it because it was like, $50 or something like that.
I remember playing Black Ops 2 when it came out. It was like 5 a.m. on a school day. My dad was asleep. Me and my brother walked in the room. We were like, Dad, can we play Black Ops 2 right now? And he was like, no, you guys have to like get ready for school in 3 hours. But like still, like he was like, you guys got school. Like don't play games before school. And so we played it anyways, and it was so fun. I remember that.
I still remember. I think Black Ops 2 era was still when they came out with like midnight releases of video games, right? Did you guys have that? I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember doing that for MW3, Black Ops 2. Actually, GTA 5 was a big one too. That was a fucking long lineup.
Yeah,
I did that one for Skyrim.
Damn.
My dad did it for Ghosts, actually. He doesn't really use Twitter much, but if you scroll all the way down on his Twitter, there's a post of him at a GameStop waiting for Ghosts.
Damn.
Yeah.
Imagine his disappointment when he got the game home.
He actually really liked that game. He hit like max prestige in it too. My dad was a grinder.
Damn.
Is your dad like on the younger side? Like
My dad's in his 40s.
Okay.
It's crazy is like my mother's experience with video games ends at PlayStation 1. Like she's fantastic at like Super Mario Brothers and Crash Bandicoot games. Can't play for shit in anything else.
That's funny.
The only thing she knows about Call of Duty is that you shoot the other guy.
Yeah, it's basically my mom's understanding too.
I did not grow up in a gaming household. It's so weird now, like getting this old and like seeing people my age with kids who like grew up playing video games and getting their kids interested in video games. Is like, man, my grandma got me interested in video games because she bought a ColecoVision, and I wouldn't be surprised if you don't know what that is.
The fuck?
The fuck is that?
All right, so a ColecoVision was a lot like an Atari, except the controller looked like it looked like this, except fat, and it had a number pad like a phone and a big old joystick.
What the
I
hell?
cannot tell you how awful those controls are, how unresponsive it is, and the games looked like shit. But boy, it was all I had, and I had fun with it.
Jesus. ColecoVision.
ColecoVision.
Never heard of it.
That's not surprising. Even when it was out, it was not popular.
What the hell?
It was for the people who couldn't afford Ataris.
Yeah, what were you playing? Like Mega
Frogger.
They have
I
Frogger on
had
that?
Frogger, this tank game. I don't know like exactly what it was. It was just like a little like top-down view of a tank, and you would just go around destroying military bases and whatnot. It was really
Alright.
stupid. Then I got an N64, or no, I got an original Nintendo, and then I played the shit out of Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers. Like
Yeah. Classics.
classics. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. So I don't know what questions have been asked. So
It was mostly like where you're from, like what games you grew
are we
up
doxing
playing.
him?
Yeah, we're doxxed.
Yes.
Damn, bro.
No Sniper Wolf.
So
but
we're
we
just
are
really just getting into the beginning of it. So then feel free to ask any question. We're just the classics, you know, what games you grew up playing, all that bullshit.
I've got a question that revolves around Comp COD. What title was it when you like really started to understand like how the game is played at a high level?
MW2. I played.
Let's go.
I was a pub stomper. I was like the highest tier of pub stomper that you could get
We all
for the entire time up until Cold War. I started watching, or MW19. I started watching CDL more. I was a huge Scump fan ever since I was 5 years old. I was watching this guy.
Okay, so when you said MW2, I thought you meant original MW2. I was like, damn.
No. I mean MW 2022.
Okay.
I literally
That I believe a lot more.
Yeah, my whole thing was pub stomping and watching Scump, and I only watched Comp COD for Scump. And then in MW 2022, the most recent one, I was like, I think I want to play this competitively. Like I really like COD. I'm pretty good at it. So I was like, I'm just gonna play it. And so I ended up getting into it. I used some connections that I had with a certain swag checked, and then we started a team called the New York Eternals. We fried, and then that connection with swag ended up turning me to kill a goat, and that's when we ran one shot.
So, with that said, this is kind of a follow-up question. When you did start to learn it, which player or players would you say taught you the most? Like, personally, not just like watching videos and whatnot.
So I think most of my, or 90% of my basic knowledge came from two people. Was my dad, because my dad was like, yeah, all right, point and shoot. I was like, all right, bet. And then the other part came from watching Scump so much. A lot of people say I play like Scump or like Kenny, because they kind of similar play styles. I play a lot like Scump. I can't describe it.
Why? That might be the determinant.
Oh, why a lot. It gets me killed.
Okay, so
that's
Kenny.
how
All
much.
right.
Yeah.
Kenny in you.
Yeah, I really need to stop doing that. It gets me killed a lot.
Oh,
but
I got into that habit in one game, and then
it's so bad.
But now I almost never do it mid-match.
Yeah, but a lot of people said I play like Scump, and it's literally because I've been watching Scump for so long that I kind of just subconsciously adapted to his play style. And then the other 10%, he's gonna say I'm glazing, but it's kind of just the truth. Is Sovereign. I had a super big like dry patch in playing. Like I had like a 2 week straight of me just not being able to shoot my gun. It was horrible. I looked
That's
like
happened.
I looked like that. What was that one really bad team like that in the
Which
NW2
one?
season? I don't know. Though they went like 0-10 or some shit.
Oh, you talking about the Roni Nips?
Yeah, I looked like them on the map. Like it was horrible.
That's my bad.
And so Sav was like, all right, yo, let me help you out. So we hopped into a private match, and he like helped explain how like spawns worked, where people would be, like this and that. And same with my dad too. My dad actually helped me out a little bit, like show me some like my dad will literally like VOD review with me. And
Oh, damn.
so we watched like videos of like pros playing. He's like, see, like here you have to do this, and I like picked it up. And ever since Sav showed me like spawns and I learned all that shit, I really haven't had like a horrible game. Like I've had like games where I didn't do great, but I've never done horrible.
Damn.
Ever since that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of got you in the hyperbolic then.
Yeah. I wouldn't say he's my godfather. Obviously, I think my dad is quite literally my
He's your
godfather.
literal
but-
godfather.
He's my literal
That's insane.
godfather, but
That's a good one.
Sav definitely helped me for sure.
All right. So, of all of the Call of Duties you've played that you've missed, like playing competitively, like because you just weren't into it yet, which one do you regret the most that you didn't get to participate in?
Ooh, man, that's tough. Probably, I don't know. Fuck.
It's like I missed all the jetpacks, and I regret that every day of my
Oh
life.
yeah, I mean, I would have
I quit
have
after
loved to
Ghosts,
compete
and
with like Advanced
also done with that
Warfare.
shit.
Advanced Warfare. I loved Advanced Warfare or like Black Ops 3. I would say
Yeah.
Cold War, but like up until like 2 weeks ago, I didn't
Didn't
understand how Cold War worked at
You
all.
didn't
So
miss much. I'm telling you, you
Yeah.
didn't miss much.
so I'd probably say Advanced Warfare, honestly.
That's a fair answer.
'Cause I love that game.
Have you gone back and played like any eights or like any wagers, anything like that on it?
Nah. I played the modded version of it on PC like a couple months ago, but it was kind of like bugging. Like my controller would like tab me out, so I didn't get to play it that much. But like I'd get like a triple kill and be like, "Oh my god, I missed it," and then I'd get off and I'd be like, "All right, that was great." But I'm just saying, like if you do a rewind league, I'm just saying I'll lock down that chip so fast.
Well, then you'll be
Ooh.
happy to hear that we've already discussed this.
Oh,
numerous times,
shit.
But because of the the Microsoft merger, then they've already confirmed that old titles are being ported to Game Pass. We will be running old titles for
Oh
Rewind League.
my god.
There's a lot to
Depending on
choose
which
from.
ones they add.
There should be a lot to choose from if they're adding everything, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I want to. I'm
Yeah.
talking like we're gonna go back to jetpacks, obviously.
Obviously.
But the one that I desperately want is I wanna play a World War II tournament.
Oh, like
Yeah,
wait,
So
World War II
badly.
hard.
dude.
Even a
World War
BO4 would be
II?
fucking fun too, man.
BO4 would be really fun.
Listen, I want to run Black Ops 4 as much as anyone else, but unless they put aim assist in the game, it's literally
True.
unplayable.
I forgot. Black Ops 4 PC does not.
Otherwise,
have
we would have
assist.
already run a Black Ops 4 Rewind League. I don't care if people didn't own it. We would make it happen somehow.
Yeah.
That game was fucking fun.
Get sponsors for the tournament, except they're not like sponsoring you. They're just giving the players the game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Need some code.
There is no prize pool. We spent the prize pool buying everyone Black Ops 4. Get in.
Yep. Play for passion.
It's all passion.
Oh, me and
God, to be back
like,
on
the
ruining
other
the
guys.
SOG, I would fucking.
Oh, the SOG, dude. Actually, so I didn't
Love
play
the
Black
SOG.
Ops 4 with the SOG until like 3 months ago.
Really?
I skipped out on Black Ops 4 entirely.
That's
I-
tough.
I
That
will
was
no,
a
not
Fortnite
entirely.
year.
Yeah, no, I got to level 55. Oh, that's it. I literally, or no, 53. I logged on. I was level 53. No prestige. I had a SOG
Damn.
class with no attachments on it, but and everyone says that was like one of the best CODs ever. I just skipped out on it, so I don't really know what everyone's talking about.
It was really good, but one of the best CODs ever. That might be a bit of a stretch. But certainly In terms of fun, yes.
I think they
In
were
terms
talking
of,
comp.
like,
I
comp?
think they were talking comp.
Yeah, it was 5v5. How competitive was it really?
Oh, true. I forgot it was
Yeah.
5v5. That was like
Some people might argue with me on that. 5v5 made the gameplay very different.
Wait, so would the
Like, it wasn't
tournament be
bad,
4v4 or 5v5?
But it was very different. What's up?
Would the tournament be 4v4 or 5v5?
5v5. I mean, no reason to
Oh
change it.
shit. That'd be really interesting to play through. I wonder
Build
how that would go.
some fucking rosters to 5 people.
Yeah.
Like
You just get somebody to go rogue the whole time.
the
Just
the
give
thing
them the
about like
pass.
Black Ops 4 and MW19 that was the weirdest about 5v5 was seeing so many players in the league who are no longer in the league because it was 5v5 and there were so many more roster
Yeah.
spots. On top of the fact that, especially in Black Ops 4, it wasn't a franchise league, so you had all these teams, all these names, and I swear to God, 3/4 of them have disappeared off the face of the
I
planet.
miss that. I miss that so much. I miss having all the teams. I think having 12
Oh,
teams
same.
is so fucking boring.
Like, what retired me from competing was the fact that tournaments were no longer open. Challengers was dog water. I mean, the scene was already kind of toxic, but like this challenger scene was far and away more toxic than the previous AM scene. And like the game was not great. I was just done with all of it, man. Like,
Yeah, I
that
can imagine
transition
how bad that would
killed
be.
all passion.
All the challengers players who just got kicked out of the pro league get into
Yeah.
challengers and like, I'm better than you. I've already shot against these pros. Like,
I
bro,
went
shut up.
from playing on paid orgs to like, what's the point now?
Yeah,
There's no point.
That's really
Hey,
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, you're not making money playing challengers. I was making money playing AMs. I don't make dick in challengers. Like, if
Ben,
you
were
don't
you like that?
like,
Are you
yeah,
going to
no.
be a 4 roster, bro? Let me know.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm just saying, if I-
tournament, you best believe I'm playing. Like,
Dude, I mean, if
won't
I
miss that
if I
shit.
pull up with like Snoopy, am I gonna get like GA'd? Is that allowed? Imagine that. That'd be funny if I just pull up
No.
with a pro player. That guy
Snoop.
loves BO4. Snoopy always streams BO4. I'll
Fuck
have
it,
to
run
I'll have to watch VOD on Snoopy.
Fucking, you're gonna have to run it.
I'll have Swag use his connection and be like, I'm on NYSL. Play this tournament with me.
Listen, in World War II and Black Ops 4, I was Pope, and then it's been a slow decline since then because I've gotten older. My reflexes aren't what they used to be. I used to play with no brain, just all gunny, and then I've transitioned to all brain, no gunny.
Man.
It's just the natural progression. Don't get old; it happens.
Yeah, I'll just stop right here.
Yeah, that's a good. You're at a perfect point to stop. You're at maximum levels of gunny, and you'll peak out around 21, 22. Like, that's the peak.
I don't know. Scrappy's looking pretty good right now, and he's like 20, 21, I think, maybe something like that.
And it's gonna be
Yeah.
all downhill from here.
Yep, and we're finished.
Good career.
You heard it here
I-
first, folks. Remember
Yeah.
that.
CGI predicted
I'm
it.
back
He's
to
out of the
this.
league next season.
I will say though, one old COD I don't think would be good competitively is the old MW3, because I've gone back and I've played that. That game has so much flinch; it's actually impossible.
Counterpoint. MW 3 was the best of the Modern Warfares, the original Modern Warfares. And you know what? I'll include Modern Warfare 2 and MW 19 as well. I will catch flack for this, but Modern Warfare 3 was probably the most competitive out of all of them. And it was a shame that it didn't actually get played competitively, because it was legitimately like a very large skill gap.
No, I think you're right. I think MW3 was probably the best one.
But also, to counter my counterpoint, I think all of the Modern Warfare games are trash. Infinity Ward
Fair
has made
counterpoint.
exactly one good Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played only Gunfight in Modern Warfare 2019, and I might rate that over
That was pretty lit.
MW3 in general. Not gonna lie.
MW19 was really fun.
Gunfight was really fun. I cannot lie. I cannot tell a lie. There are very
demon
few
for it.
alphas or betas where I actually spend like that much time playing.
Oh yeah, the Gunfight alpha in that game was insane.
Oh,
Like I
so good.
pre-ordered
It's
it
so
like
fun.
as soon as the alpha ended. I was like, well, playing
I
that.
had-
So, Drafty, first question.
Oh shit.
So was Sovereign lagging on your screen? Anything?
What happened?
Was Sovereign laughing on your screen when you played with him in that Cold War tournament?
Sav had horrible internet.
Oh, okay. All right. That's it.
Yeah, I'll just let you know.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
do you want me to tell you something though? I guess
Yeah.
I don't know. I doubt Sav was gonna tell you, but he got a new router.
Oh, he did?
His packet burst is gone.
Oh, okay.
Although he has joked about going back to Cold War and plugging in his old router again, so watch out.
I'm convinced that bad connection gives you like superpowers because like
it's
when
only
I played
him.
Cold War
It's only
before
him.
I upgraded my internet.
Yeah.
I was beast moding it, and then like I upgraded, and I suddenly had to try harder because like their bullets were hitting me, and I was like, I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Sav's still just as good on Cold War though. I promise. It wasn't internet. Also, I've already played Dwayne in MW3. I ran into him in the beta.
Wait, really?
No
Yeah,
way.
but he had Kleenex on his team, so it doesn't count.
Damn.
Bro, dude,
we're laughing.
Kleenex had the hard carry.
Dude, I just gotta say something, bro. Yo, I had an encounter with Dwayne on Skid Row, and I stopped shooting at him, and I got 180'd, and I was like, oh no. And I was like, immediately after I stopped shooting and he killed me, I was like, I got shit on. Oh no.
Nah, that was a good little try hard match because
that was fun, yeah.
Because when we joined and I was like, oh shit, it's Drafty, and then Toby was like, who's that? And I was like, well, this 16-year-old kid that shit on me in Cold War with Sovereign.
Dude, I was streaming the match and I was like, oh shit, it's Kleenex. And then I saw your name in the kill feed. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, it's Godfuls. And I was like, I'm more hyped for Godfuls than I was for Kleenex.
But like we were playing, he was like, you lost to him? And I was like, yeah, Cold War. He started laughing. I was like, what's that supposed to mean? Like he was making fun of me and shit. And he was like, is there a VOD?
I'll be 1v1 him.
Yeah, he was like, is there a VOD so I can watch you? And I was like, nah, you good, but don't worry about it.
Well, you're lucky because VODs aren't being recorded until next season.
I know. And then we're talking about it. He was like, so how'd you lose? And I was like, well, Sovereign is like across the map. And then Drafty was in our spawn. And then so I didn't care. And then he was like, okay. But I don't know, MW, that game is pretty good. I don't know if y'all talked about it, but I like it. Yeah, I like it. I think me personally, I don't like the maps. Like Skid Row's the map I only like.
Terrible.
Rust was shit.
Yeah.
Estate, whatever that shit's called, is shit. I don't know y'all played that.
Unplayable.
And then what else? Fucking Falava. I don't know how to say that shit. Favela. That shit is dog shit.
Also terrible.
So I don't know. That game.
That's my main complaint too. Is it's just like if they fix spawns, player visibility, and then just like have a few decent maps, I think it's gonna be the best Modern Warfare game that's ever been made, easily.
Yeah.
If they don't fix that, I think we're in for another year of pain.
I mean, not really. There's slide cancel.
There is, but like those spawns, they're so whack.
Well, you gotta think though, like in the beta, most of my 80% of the games are fucking tryhards. Like I call them beta kids because it's like, bro, in the beta, I never seen
ranked
play.
Fuck in that beta.
Yeah, I don't see them in ranked play or wagers or anything or tournaments. So it's like I call them beta kids, and they'll try for nothing.
Yeah,
I think it was a tryhardness, and everybody tried to hold spawns, flip it, So I think spawns will be good.
I felt like genuinely like most matches where I was playing the beta, especially if it was a hard point, I had to go 110% to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit
like every gunfight is just like crazy movement battle, like
that shit was wild. I didn't even run tactical paths.
The first match I loaded into, the first gunfight I got into, dude fucking dived to a heady and started snaking me. I was like, nah, fuck off. And I just turned around and walked away. I was like, I'm not doing this.
I don't know, man. I was having a good time in the shitter lobbies.
Oh yeah.
Oscar pulls those good lobbies.
I need to play with you.
We had a 6-stack on search there for a little bit.
Yeah, we did, and we fucking smoked him.
It was
I figured out the sniper. I almost immediately figured out the sniper timings on Skid Row. Like, you don't beat them tunnel, but if you you can get to the edge of tunnel as they're halfway through. So you just get there, lay down, and lay down, peek the tunnel. You insta kill every time, easy.
Oh, good comms, by the way. Never played S&D in that game, so.
The other timing is that if you're spawning, or if you're on defense, you also beat them to the back alley push. You can get there just a little bit sooner than they will.
my god,
So
this is huge.
if you stun check over it and then slide directly to the dumpster and start pre-aiming, you'll get a headshot easy.
I'm gonna write this down. This is great.
I ain't writing this down, bro. All I know is I got slide cancel back. And Vanguard, I was different. I don't give a fuck what map it is. It could be high rise, shit rise. I don't give a fuck. I am slide canceling the gunfight. I could be one shot slide canceling. It is what it is.
The fact that they didn't bring back bunny hopping though made me really sad.
I don't know why.
That's my favorite type of movement. Like, I don't give a fuck about slide cancel. Just let me bunny hop.
You like the bunny hop?
I love it.
I like the bunny hop in 2019.
Someone.
I like
Vanguard bunny hop was so good. It was the best movement in the world.
I think the dolphin dive is so funny. Like chasing someone and you just see them dolphin dive across the doorway. It's like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Bro.
You never watched combat footage of all the soldiers just dolphin diving around?
Yeah. I saw that in World War II.
They sit there in boot camp practicing the ledge jump constantly. Like, you got to be able to hit those or you're going to get quickscoped by the enemy.
Yeah, we got a snake too. A little snake in action.
Snaking in this game is going to be OP. I
don't think it will be as OP as Modern Warfare 2 simply because of the more utility you have in movement.
Yeah, the more health too. More health.
Yeah, that's also going to help.
You can't get ripped off in between crouches.
Plus, there's a delay, so you can't like snake, and then immediately fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what made snaking in MW2 so fucking infuriating to deal with. It wasn't that I couldn't kill you off the heady. It's that if I try to push you to get you off the heady, you're just going to immediately gun my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
there wasn't a Predator missile in the beta, right?
Nah,
no.
it was a hunter drone. I think it might be cruise missile still. Honestly,
probably.
I really, really hope trophies no longer block those because, like,
I hope it does now. Because do we have dead silence? There's no deady. There's gonna be trophies around. It's gonna be like Cold War. 2 trophies.
That's fine with me. But trophies should not block missiles.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Like, what's the point of earning a streak if I know that about 70% of the time I'm just gonna get the little trophy icon and be like, wow, cool, I'm glad I earned that. That felt awesome.
Yeah. You should be able to shoot them down still though.
Like a BO2.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, you could do it in Cold War too. I think you can do it in MW2.
You can.
You can. I'll be damn. I see my AR shooting that shit. I'll be fucking.
I'm fairly certain I saw a clip of Karma doing it.
Called in a missile.
To get the conversation back on track, going into MW3, just with the way the game is like going to change drastically, do you foresee your playstyle like changing too much, or do you think you're just gonna try to stick with the same old thing?
I'm chowing.
I don't know, to be honest. I think I've gotten better than I was in MW2. But I think I'm gonna play the same. I'm holding down left stick, and but holding down left stick, but I'm also slide canceling this time. So
left stick as well.
I really like the movement in MW3. I think it's gonna be good. Plus, Dwayne was shooting me in the beta. I think we might have the best rivalry we've had so far in the past 2 seasons.
This rivalry has come out of nowhere and has replaced the previous rivalry, which didn't deserve to be a rivalry. So very happy for the for the new shift. Like, SBC kind of came in, took over that villain role for like no reason, which was fantastic. And just to have that dynamic.
All I gotta say is, man, you know, you win some, you lose some, you come back stronger. You know, all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And next season might actually be the most competitive season we've had. Boomer's finally hit the team wipe button, and he's starting over from scratch. He said he's not playing with anyone but demons this next season.
Oh, okay. So top 6 still. Okay, I see him. Okay. I keep telling y'all the best 2 teams, honestly, is gonna be me and Drafty's team, bro. It don't matter who comes in, bro. Because I don't know.
I got word of some new competitors joining the league.
Bro, it don't matter, bro.
Spill the sauce.
Dude, my friend DM'd me, or I was gonna call with him actually, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking of joining that CGI league." I was like, "You wait, the one I play?" He's like, "Yeah." the cool guys thing. I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy fighting for second. I was like, yeah, you're not taking it from me.
You're not taking me.
So,
Joy
so
fight
are
for
you
third.
guys aware that
Exactly.
we are doing S&D tournament first weekend of the game release?
Yep.
Not sure if you guys read, but that's something.
If anyone would like
I read.
S&D strats, just DM me $5 and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
$5 crazy. I was
It's
typing
the one game
MW3.
mode that never changes, and I'm always good at.
I was just typing game battles MW3 S&D and just
Yep.
watch it for a minute. No, but I'm excited for that CD tournament. Honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna see like how things go. I'm looking forward to it.
The one question that I think like we're gonna have to discuss amongst ourselves, like that we'll only know once the game is out and we've had a chance to play around with it, is will snipers be allowed at first? Because I really feel like the only way they're going to be allowed is if smokes are allowed. But if you can one-way smoke, then that's out.
I don't think they're going to be, especially not that longbow sniper with
Dude,
the 25 round
those-
mag, bro.
Insane.
And anything semi-auto is an insta ban
If
for me.
there's,
Like,
if
fuck
there's a
off.
bolty, then maybe.
Yeah. I think if there's a bolt action, maybe the MCPR from MW2 is allowed again, maybe, or the SPX.
The
See how
SPS
that
would be kind of
how
annoying.
that's gonna work? Are they gonna be like all the guns from MW2?
I mean,
Yes.
they're gonna be back. Like the Vaz and the TAC
Oh.
are gonna be there.
That's another point of contention. Is I don't think we should allow any MW2 weapons outside of the
fuck
sniper.
that.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to.
Because
I doubt it.
not because I think they're going to be busted, but because I think that it's going to be boring to watch if we do that.
Yeah, it
Use the new
absolutely
stuff.
will.
Yeah.
Be.
Like let's have a little bit of breathing room from MW2. In fact, let's forget that game happened.
Yes,
Because
please.
quite frankly, it doesn't deserve to be remembered.
Yeah. Plus, you want to use the striker before that thing gets fucking banned.
Yeah, that thing is so good.
Because I swear to God, if I have to watch another year of
That shit was
Phasma
ass.
gameplay, I might actually go to the rope and stool store.
that
That shit was ass.
You didn't like
The striker?
Bro, I had an MC. What's that?
The
MCW.
MCW.
A
that
hit
thing
and
is
scan
also
AR.
gross.
Yeah, bro. Hit scan AR, bro. Yeah.
It
That
does
shit
not
was
move
inconsistent.
either.
I'm not gonna lie. I swear I was getting like 4 bulleted, and then I was putting in like 10 bullets, and like I wouldn't get a kill.
Weirdly, I with the striker I would do fine, but it was the sub that everyone hated that I was the best with. I had a similar situation to Cold War where it's like I was all right with the 7.4U, but put me on a Milano, dude.
The Rival 9, huh?
Yeah.
That Rival 9A.
Scorpion looking one.
The Rival, yeah, I was actually really good with the Rival 9.
I like that type of sub.
I think that
Fast,
sub was
angry.
only good if you shoved the barrel down their throat.
Nah, man, I was still mapping
No,
people at range. Like it
you-
shoots so nice.
You get map on the range. It's like a hit marker from like range, but if you map them, you're getting the kill. Like the striker was like point and shoot, you know, type of stuff. Like you point, you
Yeah.
get the kill. But the rival's like you point, you'll get the kill, but it'll take longer. You know, like you're gonna get the kill. It's gonna rip, but that rival 9 up close, boy.
Yeah, you can't fuck with it.
Quick.
I can't even call out. I'm and red dots are back. Oh, dude,
Yes.
that first map I played on the beta, I was like, wait, they're over here? Like,
Also,
bro,
I don't know if it was broken for anyone else. The minimap was a little broken in the beta. Like it would work most of the time, and then sometimes just didn't. Like they weren't even running suppressors or anything to like.
oh,
keep
because
it
because the striker had the muzzle. The muzzle was like, remember the Vaznev has like the muzzle confinement, whatever it's called. So like, you couldn't see on their their mini map. You can't see it. It's like
yeah.
suppressor, but it was
That's
like, you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it, but you can't see it on the map. You know.
Oh, I
That's
didn't know
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I like that.
that.
Yeah, because
I
me and
Wanna
Toby.
taste shots, man.
Me and Toby were tweaking because we're like, bro, what? Like, he's like, don't you look at your mini map? I was like, yeah. He's like, are they shooting? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I don't see him. And I was like, well, read the attachment. He was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. He was
That
like,
probably it'll probably be G8. Honestly, I know COD
I
Agent
hope
G8
so.
any attachment that hid you from the minimap.
yeah, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work out GA's day one. I
we
think
had a-
Boomer and I are just gonna go into a custom lobby for like a few hours and just test out everything.
Nah, I think you should just GA LMGs and the snipers for that day for that kickoff tournament, and then everything else is allowed to just watch hell rain down.
Yeah, let's
I
get
don't
some
know,
shotties
people.
in there.
See, you're speaking my language. Unfortunately, we speak a very separate dialect
Dumb
than
language.
everyone else who will participate in these. They want classical, boring COD. I always propose the fun stuff, like, hey,
Shit, it don't
what
matter.
if
It
no
don't matter.
GA tournament
I'll
on
see you in
ridiculous
finals.
events.
Yeah. It's
know, have some fucking
it'll
fun
be
with it.
a fight for gold.
Knife only S&D, like, come on, man.
I'm down
That's
for that.
gonna be hilarious.
Michael Myers for last round. I'm down. Fuck it. End the game.
That'd be so good.
Round 11. Just end the game. Hey man, Michael Myers. Yeah, fuck it.
We have to play a soccer match on Favela for round 11.
Oh shit.
Oh. Now, you know, they called me back in the days. I was like 2K, but hey man, you know, I can score, man. Just give me the ball, put it in my hand. But yeah, but I think this year will be fun, honestly.
I hope so. I can't have another shit COD. I love the beta though. I have high hopes.
And
Yeah.
and them showing a willingness to actually listen to feedback brings joy to my heart, knowing that as long as we bring it up enough, they might actually change it. With Infinity Ward, you just knew they weren't going to.
Yeah.
Nah,
You could
this
only
game
count
was
on them to
crazy.
make it somehow
big
worse.
This, I don't know what the fuck we played. I couldn't auto attack in finals against Drafty. I ain't saying that's an excuse, but yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. I could auto attack. Yeah. You good.
Well, you said
Yeah.
we run auto tag?
No. It's saying
worry
his
about-
didn't work
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
during the match. Because that was just a thing that would happen sometimes.
Yeah, it did. It's fine though. I mean, shit.
The ones that infuriated me were matches where you would load in and you couldn't reset your tax sprint. Like, no
Oh
matter
God.
what.
Well, that still happens.
You
I
had to
still
literally
play
sit
rank
there
play.
standing
Oh.
still for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And be like, oh,
Dude, I remember it was the first time we played SBC. I was like, I was not in a good mood because we loaded in first map. I was on 90 ping and packet burst, and I think it was Myth had subbed in for that game. Myth and Swag had the sprint glitch, so they couldn't run, and I was packet bursting all over the place, and so I was losing my mind. I was like, I cannot fucking believe this. And then we got the most godly break on like a P4 or 5, and we won it. And I was like so mind blown. And then the next game, we all reset our games, and then I got the sprint glitch, and then Swag and Myth were packet bursting. It was just horrible. It was so scuffed.
I pray to God from those moments. I pray to God. I said, God, please let them not text sprint. God, I said, I got you. Vitals, Dwayne, I got you. I can't text sprint. Wrong person, man.
Yeah, you guys had it for the first 2 maps, and then
I don't want to talk about it.
I locked in, and then I locked in. Gave a motivational speech of a lifetime, and we won.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it, bro. It happens. game is dog shit. And you can have
So, I've asked Dwayne this question, so now I'll ask it to you. Though your time in the CGI has been brief, are there any players within the CGI who, if you ever get the chance to team with, who you would?
Obviously my team excluded, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Like,
I'm trying to
like
think
say
of,
the worst happens and like y'all break up for whatever reason and you need to find a new team. Like, who would be your ideal team? You can pick from anybody.
I'd probably say Dwayne, low-key. I feel like Dwayne shoots a little bit, so I feel like plus he brings it. He's funny. He's funny. So like I feel like I do that. I know Windmill. Obviously, anyone from SBC. No. I'm gonna screw off SBC just because like they're already second, right? I feel like it's just not fair if I just say anyone on SBC. So I'll say outside of SBC, Bendy. Bendy is pretty good.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, Speedy.
He's kind of insane.
Every time I've played Speedy, we've 3-0'd, but Speedy has always been like miles ahead of his team. Like when we played in MW2,
nice.
we won a hard point, and Speedy had like 23, and then the second highest was like 11 or 12. So Speedy for sure, he's really good. Speedy, Bendy, fuck, who else?
Giants.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Giants is low key final.
I don't think so. I
Shout
think he
out.
good on the other team still. I think he
Shout out.
chilling over there.
Shout out to Giants, man. We still love you out here, bro. Still love you.
Who's we?
Oh, I love you, Giants. My bad.
Yeah.
Giants.
I don't know.
Fucking weird.
I guess I'll pick up Dwayne for the fourth. Dwayne or Windmills, probably something like that. That's the roster. So Speedy, Bendy, Dwayne or Windmills. I think that'd be a pretty good one.
Superior
Thanks,
Mills.
man, bro.
Yeah. I mean, those are just the people who've been shooting back. So.
You said Watermills. That's a name I don't like. We have beef in our little. We still have a little beef.
No
No.
way.
Hey, man.
Turmoil.
Oh my God, leak right now.
It's just some funny beef, bro. It's just be, it's funny
just
beef.
been Dwayne dropped from SBC. Picked
Oh
up
my
by
God.
that.
I get. No, we're still team. It's just a little funny beef, like little arguments. We'll pull out. Like mid map, it'll be like, yeah, why you shoot that? It's like, bro, why you rotate? I still love them.
I feel like everyone has that one teammate who they will continue to team with, but like, you just like have some sort of beef between you.
Yeah, any
Like-
beef, Drafty, with your teammates? Anybody?
Nah, I don't think so. We always troll each other though. Like I was running a tournament with Sav the other day, and it was a 1v1 and I missed like 2 shots on this guy. I had him 1 shot, and Sav just started screaming into the mic. It's like, oh my god, you're horrible, and I like could not focus. I won the 1v1, but then I yelled at Sav because he just likes trolling me. Cause like we all do that to each other. Like if any of us like start like missing shots in like a S&D round, we're like, oh shit, it's getting windy in Boston. It's getting windy. Like we all troll each other, but I don't think there's any beef.
I'm gonna take that. It's windy out here. It's windy.
Yeah.
You heard Scrappy talking shit to tipping them, and he was like, "Bow, you're dog shit." I'm gonna use that too.
My favorite insult Scrappy's ever used was like Twitter beef. Someone was saying that like Scrappy was like not a good pro or some shit.
Yeah.
And Scrappy just said, you would lick the dirt off of my boot, kid. Shut up. And that was just I was crying. I thought that was so funny.
I like talking shit in game. It brings the competitive out,
I know, right?
Yeah.
People like, I'm not kidding. I almost got banned from a league because I was shit talking. I was like, bro, that's fun. And then, oh my god, first post game interview I've ever done in the CGI. I was like, oh yo, I just wanted to say what's up to mom and dad checked. And then Boomer was like, I know that's not it, and I let it fly. I was like, oh my god, I love it. That's how I knew this league was great. Boomer encouraged the shit talking. That was great.
Oh, we've greatly encouraged shit talking here.
I know.
It's fantastic.
And
As
then
long as it
Sav
doesn't
shot
devolve into
bodies.
slurs, just
Oh
go
yeah,
for it,
no.
man.
We don't do that.
We don't do that here.
No, but Sav,
This is not
the
Xbox
first game,
Live.
yeah, Sav the first game of Cold War shot someone's body, and I just started laughing. I was like, oh my god, Sav, they love you. I already know it. They love you already.
bro. I
Shooting
love it.
bodies will always get you a nod from the desk.
Yeah.
I love shooting bodies. I think it brings the.
What's crazy
fun.
is I don't shoot bodies in comp, but
I
in
do.
pubs it's almost constant.
I
Wow,
don't
you
believe.
You
I don't
shoot the
believe in it.
plumbers?
No, because I respect competitors. I respect my competitors,
I don't respect my competitor. You're dog shit.
but I have absolutely no respect for anyone who plays casually. Not because I hate them or think it's wrong. I just don't have respect for them.
No, it's like
Because here's the thing.
Mhm.
I stopped doing it specifically because in Black Ops 4, we were at an event and we were up 5-2 in an S&D.
oh,
And the previous round we won, I was in a 1v1, shit on the guy, unloaded 2 mags into his body, defused, and then they sweeped us and then destroyed us in the control. Have not shot bodies since then. I just don't do it.
my heart.
Unless it's Kyle. I'll always shoot Kyle's body. But he's my old teammate and I love him.
Yeah.
I made that man retire in a CGI match.
No, I believe shooting bodies brings I don't know, because even have that
No, it
confidence.
definitely pisses off people, and
Yeah.
that you can use that as a sub. It's definitely a power. I
Mhm.
just for me, it's bad juju for me specifically, so I don't do
Bad
it.
juju a lot.
You think so? I think it's like a
If you're
confidence
gonna
thing.
shoot bodies, do it at the end of the series when you've already won. Just start unloading on them. That's the only way to make sure it never comes back to you.
I mean, Yeah, that is true. There's some juju into it, but I believe if you're dog shit, I'm gonna say like I have confidence. Like I'm shooting your body first match, first kill, shooting your body.
So,
Yeah,
And,
like
and I think it's also like an
Live and
age
die
thing.
by it.
Like as I've gotten older, I don't talk very much shit anymore. That being said,
I could be
um,
55. I'm still talking shit. I don't give a
God,
fuck.
I wish.
Man.
I think like when I first started playing competitively, like really taking it seriously,
Yeah.
there was only one person on the planet who I knew of who could out shit talk me, and it was my codfather. That man at an event after we beat Haggy got up in his face and just called him dog shit and this, that, or the other. He fucking told him to lick his nutsack. Like
Oh,
that
no,
dude
not
was
Haggy.
fucking crazy.
Not a Haggy.
He should have shot better.
Yeah.
Haggy. What's the one thing that gets under your skin in COD? Like, what's that one thing? Like, I'm not sure I'm gonna use it against you, but like, what is it? Like me personally, like I'll tell you what. If we're playing an SCD match and we're up, and somehow like we'll lose, I'm checking the whole map. I don't care if the team is dog shit. That's under my skin. Like, cause I don't give a fuck about respawn. I care about S&D. That's me. I'm an S&D star. Like respawn's whatever, you know. But that's the
Yeah.
one thing I hate is like we're up 5-0, bro, and we're just fucking losing some stupid shit. Not even shooting bodies, just some stupid ass like, you know, like I'm gonna ego child this and fucking, you know what I mean, like that type of shit. That's me.
Like people just start going down for no reason.
Yeah.
You're like they didn't have to push something, and you're like, why?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, it's some rounds it be me. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't an angel, but you know, I be like, bro, are you
Dude.
serious?
I lose full when my teammates start losing full. I
Uh,
will never be the first person to get checked.
I was gonna
during a
say
match.
that I get checked by this is gonna be really ironic, Dwayne, so just bear with me. Is bad internet, but when it's happening to me, like if I'm like packet bursting or I'm getting no bullet reg, like I'm literally like I have clips of me shooting people and
Yeah.
I have 8 or 9 bullets literally just go through them before I get a hit marker. That pisses me off. But I think what checks me the most is when you're mid game, say you're on a hard point, you're winning like 120, 100, right? Very close game, and your teammates start complaining or
Yeah,
like say it's like, oh my god, bro, this is fucking hard. Like we're finished. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, the game is not
Yeah.
over. The game is
I
not
hate
over.
that
Please
too.
lock in. I
No,
hate
you're
that.
not that you have to find your center before a match and
Yeah.
like leave the complaining for after.
Yeah. It's partially why we went
You
down
can always come
2-0
back.
in grands is because I was doing it. I wasn't even thinking. I was getting like I'd get like joked or I'd packet burst and I'd start complaining and I would check my team and then it happened for the S&D too. My mental was gone. And then in the third map, my dad was like, "Yo, get a fucking grip." And I was like, "My bad, my bad." And so and then we had to like that. Like you got to hit a regain. If you're chalked mid map, GG, series is already over, bro. You have to regain. Mental plays a big
Yeah.
role in comp, I think.
Dude, I used to
It
be really
does.
bad about that. Like I would complain, and then one day, the aforementioned Codfather just told me to shut the fuck up and play the game.
Yeah.
I was
Literally
like,
what my
"Alright."
dad would do. If I was
Okay.
like bitching mid map, my dad would literally just be like, "Yo, like shut the fuck up and like please shoot your gun." Because I mean those first 2 maps I looked like a moron. I was literally running in circles, like not getting a kill, leaving every single person I fought one shot, and it was just like, you gotta lock in.
Oh man.
I don't know.
So to
That mental's crazy.
transition a bit away from COD, but still keeping in the competitive spirit outside of games, do you like enjoy anything else competitive?
Ooh, I take a lot of things competitive. I have I don't know why.
You got a passion.
Everything I do, if I'm playing with someone else, like say like I'm playing like with my IRL, it could be a board game. I don't care. Like I will literally just be like,
crazy.
yeah, I'll be like, yo, I need to be better than whoever I'm with. That I always want to be the
Sure.
best at whatever I do.
You're a man
So, like-
after my own heart.
Yeah,
Grinding.
so like
And you'll get fucking frustrated with yourself when you're losing at something
Oh my
you've
God,
never
yeah.
done before, and you're like, "This
Okay.
is stupid."
Oh, I found a perfect example. In school, in school, I hate school. I don't take school seriously at all. I think it's a joke. I think nothing we learn in school is important at all.
Smart kid.
But in math specifically, because I'm pretty decent at math, or even most tests, I always try to finish first, just to like assert dominance.
Let's go.
I finish first, pick up my paper, turn it in at the front, walk back to my desk, look at everyone, be like, yeah, that's right, fuck you, dumbass, and then boom, boom, I'm the best, just like that, like something like that. Like I want to be first. That's it. It's like I'll make something a competition when it has no business being a competition.
Oh, I feel that.
This guy's got Ricky Bobby.
See,
in
I didn't go for the angle of I want to finish first. I just wanted to be the only person to score perfect on all my tests. Like here's a fun factoid. And granted, this is Oklahoma statistics, so like, is it really that impressive? But for 2 years in a row, we had our history EOIs, and I'm the only person in that school's history, like that school district and whatever, to ever score perfect on both.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, but you're better than me. I'm in California. Shit, we take tests every 3 seconds. You walk in, test. Here's a test. Here's a test. 5th grade, here's a test.
If it's just tests, I would have passed with such better grades. But it's the assignments that killed me. It's like I don't want to go do work while I'm at home. Just give me a fucking test.
Yeah,
like,
Dude, same.
just show that I know the knowledge. That's actually how I passed high school. I fucking had that moment of like, this is all a joke. In my senior year of high school, I fucked off the entire year. I didn't do anything. The only class I took seriously was band. Everything else, I didn't give a shit. And then at the end of the year, they're like, hey, you don't have the required credits to graduate. And I was like, there's a competency test. Give it to me. Passed that shit, took my diploma and went home.
Yeah.
There's
Work
a
is the
test
only
for
reason my grades are lower.
Yeah, you actually don't have to do anything in high school. You just have to ask for the test at the end of the year every year and just show that you know the shit and they'll pass you. They have to.
That's actually crazy.
You
That's
heard it here
crazy.
first, folks.
Man,
Actually, I had a friend take that in 8th grade. She was like super sick, and she she missed like over like 100 days of school. She was never there.
Yeah.
But then she graduated, and I was like, "How the fuck did you do that?" And like, they just gave me a test, and
it's like
passed.
it's not even a hard test. 90% of it's like reading comprehension, and then the rest is basic algebra. If you know
thank
those,
you.
that's it. That's
Thank
all you need.
School, I have above a 3rd grade reading level. Let's go.
Come on.
I can pass.
Yeah.
Stop flexing.
It actually struck me as insane how many illiterate classmates I had growing up in such a backwoods state. It's more than you'd think.
Hey man, I was trying.
I forgot you're from here, T.
Wait, you guys are from Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. Yo, fun fact, you guys are like, I'm so serious, the first people I've ever met from Oklahoma. I've never met.
I go
And
lie
I
to
was
you.
just-
We're
Yeah.
a very poor representation of the demographic.
Yeah.
Most of us are exactly what you like. Yeah, if you ever see someone playing a backwoods conservative in the South on TV, that's just the people. That's all of them.
All of them?
That's all of them.
It was actually kind of funny. I have a philosophy teacher, and I like him. He's pretty funny. And we were talking about people in like states that we've never heard of, or like that we've never met. And he always uses Oklahoma as an example. And we were talking about how we've never met anyone. And then I come home today, and then you're from Oklahoma. That's actually crazy.
Been here the whole time.
That's funny. That's really funny.
So what do you do in Oklahoma? Like,
Yeah. What is there?
Well, there's that. But honestly speaking, I don't do anything because there's not a whole lot to do. Like there's things to do, obviously, but for the most part, you drink, do drugs, hook up, and that's the culture. Like that's really all there is to do.
no
So,
nightclubs?
it's
No
not-
nightclub or anything?
I mean, there's probably some,
the
but
city.
like
You don't want to go
Tulsa and
to
OKT.
Oklahoma nightclub.
Yeah.
It's a
There are
fucking
two
barn.
cities.
there are
mean,
only two
Tulsa's
big
not
cities
bad.
here.
Don't
And,
you
like,
guys,
they're
don't you
only
guys even
big
have
by
the fucking
Oklahoma
LED
standards.
lights?
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot going on.
I would
not a
to
whole lot
Oklahoma
going on.
nightclub.
I mean, it
I
sounds
could
like you're
do it.
living the life, man.
This is what I do. This right here is I sit at this computer and I'm either playing games or making content. That's it.
I mean,
don't
that's
do
the best
anything
there
else.
is, though. Is there
Yeah,
really
there-
anything else?
Like I do date nights with my boyfriend and shit, but like I don't count that as doing something because it's just going and getting food usually.
Yeah,
Like,
but
we
like,
got a lot of restaurants. I mean, if you like
But, like,
food,
the
Oklahoma's
desk
actually
is
not
where
bad.
the fun shit happens. Like everything
this is
fun
where the fun
happens
shit-
here. I've never had more fun than like last night. I played the trolliest series of 8s I've ever played. It was the funniest shit ever. I was crying, laughing the entire series, and we 2-0'd. Like it was just like that. Like I feel like obviously like I hang out with my friends outside of gaming. I'm not just like a fucking geek who sits in my piece. Okay, I'm not gonna. I definitely am, but like still, like I do other shit. But like still, it's really hard to top like
Oh.
just like vibing on COD or
Oh,
like
for
any
sure.
game.
The only thing that I would rather be doing than playing competitive video games would be playing baseball. But like, I'm no longer in shape, and also I didn't make it pro, so.
Can't have everything.
I mean I knew for a long while I was not gonna make it pro because they want people who can hit it out of the park, and that was not my style of baseball. I'm a very good small ball player, but I can't hit it over the wall.
Just get your
Just too
steroids,
small.
Ven. Get your
Fuck
steroids.
that,
You didn't
dude.
fucking
My
do
penis
it.
is
Do
good.
what Barry
Wow.
Bonds did.
Hold on, I had to check myself from saying some off the wall shit. You need
Steroids.
but no, like, plus it's also a lot harder to make it into the league as a catcher than some other positions. And I wasn't going to play at a college level because the college I was going to didn't have any type of athletics program. It was a very specialized college for what I was going for. So yeah, that dream ended. But it's all right. I don't regret it too much. Too often.
Hey man,
Certainly don't think about it when I go to sleep every night.
Yeah, no,
It's like
surely
you
not.
lay it on your pillow.
No, surely not. And then I decided, like, after I graduated, I was going to be a COD pro, and I was, I want to say close, but that sounds like bragging, but, like, I would have been good enough to compete at the era I was competing in. But that
I mean, you
didn't
said you went
happen
to
either.
events, so like,
Oh, yeah, regularly.
yeah. See, so you couldn't have been that far off. Plus, it's not really bragging. It's kind of just like, yeah.
Hey, man.
I hate how people like
The
do that.
original units squad literally couldn't touch my team.
I feel like,
and I know that for a fact
nowadays,
because we played them.
nowadays it's like kind of hard to like say
Uh,
anything because everyone just says like if you compliment someone, right? Like say Sav for example, right? He'll like
Right.
do a 1v3, right? I'll be like, oh shit, like good shit, Sav. He'll be like, hop on my dick. I'll be like, what, bro? I'm like, just saying, good job. And then like, or like say like I know there's definitely some people like you're like, oh yeah, like I think I was pretty close to going pro, like I could have done it. And then people would just be like, yeah, I'm sure, buddy. It's like, bro, yo, like I'm just saying. Like
I mean,
feel like it's
closer
so
than
hard to,
most
like,
people have been, for sure.
yeah, it's so hard to like talk about stuff nowadays. Everyone just like is so unserious.
Yeah,
Er-
no,
er-
it's fair. Although I will say, even if I had made it into the league, I know I probably wouldn't have been in the league long because we went to, I want to say, like, this was the event right before FaZe bought Red Reserve spot.
yeah.
So FaZe was not in the pro league at the time. So we met them in like the first round of groups, right? And I've never felt more helpless in my life than having to shoot against Celium, not knowing who he was. I had no idea who this guy was. And all I knew is that I literally couldn't kill him. I just couldn't. No matter how many times I tried, he would just make a fucking fool of me. And then he shot my body, and I lost all the composure I had left. I was like, bro.
You fucked your shit up.
He did. He is definitely part of the reason I started to consider retirement. I was like, I'm starting to get up there in years. I'm not as good as I used to be. And then there's this guy. So, like,
Yeah. I got Ziffy.
I think it's time to hang up ye old sticks. And then Modern Warfare 19 just really confirmed that, just like shut that door, just like, there you go, buddy. That's it. Lock up, go home. You're done.
Nah, this era we live in, bro, there's a lot of hating. Honestly, people don't give their flowers to people. Like, I don't want to say I'm the blessful, but like I can vouch. Like, you can say anything good, people be like, "What?" you're weird. Or like you're
Yeah.
sucking, like, you know, they're hopping. But
And to speak more of modern COD, it's like, and I've definitely noticed this playing as long as I have, like, it's gotten so much harder to be like consistently good. Like, I
yeah,
feel like every year I'm having to put forth more and more effort just to like be competent enough to play the game. In a game where it used to be like I could be on the phone eating Cheetos and like dropping a nuke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it shit's definitely changed.
I mean, we're on PC now, sound EQ.
Mm-hmm.
Like my thing is, I tell everybody can shoot straight. My grandma can shoot straight. It's just how can
Uh,
you put yourself in the position? You know what I mean? So
I,
like
it,
when you're
you
playing
know,
pubs,
it's funny you say that. You say everyone can shoot straight. You'd be surprised how many people still can't. It's just we're so used to playing like players who take it at least a little seriously,
yeah,
and like they know how to shoot straight. But the vast majority, no, they still don't. Even with MW2 aim assist, they still can't do it. It's actually crazy.
I'm just saying like in a comp, casual comp. You know,
Oh
like I
yeah,
said, like me, I'm not a. I won't say I'm a fucking challengers. You know, I'm trying to go to win. You know, like I hop on after work. You know,
yeah.
I'll call off a couple of days to play. You know, like I put myself like there. But like I said, everybody can shoot straight. It's just can you put yourself in a situation, to make it better, you know? And that's just me personally. So I think everybody's good. And like even Giants, I don't give a fuck. Even Drafty, like even everybody in this chat, I think everyone is good. It's just you gotta find your like what can help you, like what make you a
Mm-hmm.
better person. You know what I
For
mean?
me, it's like definitely that my fingers are like stiffer than they've ever been, and like
Yeah, yeah. You see
click
age
Yeah,
comes in.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think anyone can be good. I think anyone can.
like when I used to aim, like my aim used to be like pinpoint perfect, and
Hmm.
like the and I know like the methodology that I used is I would like fucking put so much pressure on my right thumb, so I just had like immense control over the stick, and then like
Yeah,
I'm not able to do that for long periods anymore, and like some days I just can't do it at all,
Yeah.
and like it's tough to shoot straight when your thumb doesn't fucking work like
yeah,
you want it
true.
to.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, shit. Look at Clayster.
This is why
Yeah,
I'm on the desk now.
I mean,
Here
look at
I am.
Clayster, bro. About like what, 29, 30,
Have you
31?
seen
He's
his stick?
31.
Have
He's
you seen
30.
his stick?
Oh, he got the
He's
Supermax
He
stick.
has a super stick. He uses
Yeah,
the
you know
tall
what I
stick
mean?
with the tall
The
gamer grip.
extendo on the
Yeah,
extendo.
see?
Bro.
So it's like imagine a 31-year-old fucking still shooting shit.
That he also has probably taken a lot better care of his hands than I have.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So because put your hands in the
His
height
hands are
fast.
his assets. Yeah. Like
I'll
he
give you a little
probably
game.
stretches before matches and like
Yeah,
all that shit. Like I don't do that. I just get on.
I do that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Like it. I'll crack my knuckles. Do a little.
Gotta
But
do
most of the
that.
time I
Little
hop on.
something.
Yeah, a little something,
Do the
something,
crunch shake.
Well, a little. All right, ready? But
I did watch the attach video on like hand stretches and shit, and like did those for a little while until I just stopped. 'Cause
yeah, Tommy,
I couldn't be bothered.
Toby told me put your hand like in the ice bath. Like put your hands like in a little bowl, for, like 10 minutes. To like
Yeah.
a little stuff. Because what COD, I don't know, this era COD is more about like the movement too. You gotta think about it.
Yeah, it's very mechanically like
Yeah,
intensive.
because back in y'all days, shit, I played BL2 when I was young.
We just running around and jumping and shit. Like that was about
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
and
yeah,
If you knew how to jump shot and drop
Building
shot,
the
that's all you
triggers a
needed.
lot,
You didn't really
like-
need
yeah.
anything
People
else.
who played Claw just were gods.
now you got auto attack, slide cancel, diving, fucking snaking, juggle
Dynamic
peeking.
insert.
Yeah,
Who's the
juggle
fucking
peeking.
You guys ever snaked in a pub? Oh my god, it's so
Oh hell
fun.
yeah!
Oh,
Yeah.
They don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
how to act. They don't know how to act.
There's a clip on my Twitch titled Imagine Snaking in a Pub where I just absolutely delete these dudes and they have no idea what to do.
Oh yeah!
Like, they're fucking clueless. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah!
Um,
Snaking needs to. I say on GA it. Fuck it. I hope next year they don't do it. But shit, I think it's a movement thing you have to learn. Either you're good at it or bad at it. I don't know. That's just me.
Here's a crazy story about Claw. I didn't claw and COD first. I started playing Claw
Don't sell
because I got
2K.
I got into competitive fighting games, and I used to play, and I learned how to play Claw playing Soul Calibur.
Damn.
So you got Mortal Kombat, you got UFC.
I am firm in my belief that even in my old age, you shouldn't chow me on a fighting game. You're not gonna have a good time.
Uh-oh.
I have a friend who's just an absolute fucking geek.
2
when it
years
comes
in
to
a row, state champion Soul Calibur 5.
Wait, what?
What? That's fine, bro. Now imagine losing to a casual like me. Like a little, you know.
If we're
Like,
playing
Yo.
Soul Calibur 5, you have no chance in hell. If you're playing Tekken, I will go down easily. I promise.
I played Mortal Kombat. I was a more Mortal Kombat guy.
I'm
Like-
in between with Mortal Kombat. Like I can be good, but I don't know. I don't play the game like that.
You play like that?
Like
Yeah.
platform games, those platform fighters.
I'm fucking terrible at platform games. Easily
Yeah,
my
Smash
worst game
guy?
type.
Really?
I loved Crash Bandicoot, and that's the only platformer I've ever been good at.
I played Spyro. Remember Spyro?
Dude, Spyro was
Yeah.
elite.
Remember Jack and Dax? No, Jax and Dexter.
Yeah.
Jack and
Yeah.
Dexter. I played all 3 of those to completion, 100% of them. Love
Sly
those
Cooper.
games.
Remember Sly Cooper? I could never
Also
beat,
bad.
bro.
Really? You've never beat Sly Cooper?
Bro, I never beat that one. I think it's the first area where you're sneaking around and find the key. Well, I was too young, and I'm fucking trying to find
Yeah,
the
you
key,
don't know
bro.
what the fuck's going
I don't know
on.
what the fuck is going on. Like, for what? Like, it was to a point I watched a YouTube video to
Damn.
like I watched like a year ago to like, oh, how you actually beat this game? I watched the whole like walkthrough, and I'm like, oh wow.
I was always really good at stealth games, like especially Assassin's Creed. I could get through damn near any mission without like raising the alarm or anything. Or
What
anyone
about
scaring me.
what
I
about
was
what's
very
that?
patient.
What about Tommy Clancy? What's that guy's
Tom
name?
Clancy? Tom Clancy?
Yeah, no? What's that one game with Sam
Rainbow
Fisher?
Six?
Splinter Cell.
Not Rainbow Six.
Oh,
What-
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell, yeah.
Splinter
Yeah.
Cell? Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
shit
that
go
game goes
crazy.
hard.
You know, hard.
This
I
game,
am.
this game,
I am Sam
this
Fisher.
podcast has turned into remember old games. Oh, I remember old games.
Man.
Okay, so here's a question I want to pose to everybody. What was the first game that you remember beating? Like, actually beating and, like, being just so excited that you did it?
Oh
I mean,
man.
That's a good one.
Mine's simple shit. Yeah, I mean, T knows, but you ever beat Cynthia on Platinum or Diamond Pro?
That's a good one.
Hey, bro. Yeah,
That's a
hey,
good
man.
one.
I don't know if you ever fight Cynthia, but look up a YouTube video of
Oh,
Cynthia's
that
team.
one.
He's a cunt.
That's
Okay.
the competitive
He's a big
team.
cunt.
Competitive team in 2009. Right.
All right, what about you, Oscar? The first game you beat
Probably
that
like
really
the
gave,
fucking-
like activated the neurons in your head.
Like old school Pokemon Red, Game Boy Color.
Let's go.
I think you count as being the game when you catch Mewtwo, right? Like beat the Elite Four, go to that fucking cave,
Catch
Yeah.
Mewtwo,
catch
yeah.
the Mewtwo.
that's
That's
pretty
it.
much
That's
all you
GG's,
do.
right?
Basically.
Yeah.
Time to restart.
Time to
What about
catch
you,
them
T?
all. Gotta be Pokemon Ruby. That was the first like video game I ever like extremely played.
And Drafty. What about you?
Oh, I'm kind of. I was thinking. I think it's got to be Destiny 1, the original like vanilla campaign. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was stuck on some story mission because I guess I was just like a moron and I didn't know how to shoot the AIs. But I was so good at the PvP in that game that I got max level
love
by
the
playing the PvP, and then I went back to the story mission, and then I beat the story, and I was like, "Let's fucking go! I beat it finally!" It was like the easiest mission ever. I don't know what I was doing.
No, Destiny 2 Crucible was actually like one of my favorite PvEs or PvP modes in any game that I've ever played.
I have some insane stats in that game. I
I'm also
played-
really bad at that game.
Oh yeah, no, they're horrible. Yeah,
Like,
dude,
you were really bad.
yeah, I don't know how either. There's not much of a skill gap in that game. It's kind of just like you get a good rolled weapon and you learn how to aim, and that's it. There's not really strats to that
The-
game like there's in COD.
the game that I was most proud of beating is the very first time I beat Halo 3 with all of the skulls on Legendary.
Damn.
that shit's
that's a rough
tough.
one.
Was and yeah, I was losing my mind because like one of those, it was just one skull in particular that was truly checking me, and it's where there are no save points throughout the mission, so you just had to beat it in one go. And
Yeah.
my God, some missions are damn near impossible when your shields are breaking in 2 hits. It's like, oh man, that was literally the toughest thing I've ever done in my life, and I'm so glad it's over.
Nah, I'd get so much dope from beating that, honestly.
Were you guys
If
ever
you-
like achievement hunters?
Yeah, yeah,
Nah, never.
definitely. Certain games though, certain games. Like some games I wouldn't give a shit about, but if I liked the game, I wanted to 100% it, and I've done it to all the Elder Scrolls games, all the Assassin's Creed games, and all of the Mass Effect games.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
tried to do Dragon Age, but by the point I started trying to do that, I was like, nah, I can't do this shit anymore. Like some of these are just fucking stupid.
I think the only achievement I ever did in game was like, I'm sorry, but Pokemon. I mean, getting the National Dex. I never
Yeah.
go for trophies on PS3, PS4, or like even my PS5. Like I beat the game and go straight to multiplayer. Like, but Pokemon, I'd be like, all right, I'll capture all of it. You know, that's my
Yeah.
achievement.
I think the only game I 100% was Destiny 2.
Destiny 2 was
'cause
actually
that
something
that
I
game-
give it credit for.
Yeah, that game, it fell off really hard. For someone like me
Yeah.
who just played PvP mainly, I mean, it took them over 3 years, I think over 1,000 days to add a single map. And the one map they added was dog shit. So and that's when I called it quits for that game. I was like,
they had no support for the PvP. It was
no,
all
no,
PvE.
and they were like, guys, we have not neglected PvP. Yeah, you did. You're just lying now, but it's like it's whatever. I'll still buy the last DLC because it's like the last big thing that's coming out, and I've already been playing it for almost 10 years straight. I've been playing Destiny for almost 10 years, so I was like, I gotta do it. Like I gotta finish it, and then I'll just be done.
Yeah.
I was in my Destiny 2 phase, like in Cold War, and then bro, them DLCs they stack up, bro. You gotta like, bro, them light levels, them raids, bro. I gave
Yeah.
up. Them PvPs too, bro. My hands be hurting, bro. Like I used to be a Titan. These hunters, bro,
Yeah.
bro, them hunters, bro, I be getting mad.
Shockwave Titan all the way.
Bro, they used to go invisible to smokes. Yeah, I be getting irritated, like, bro.
Nah, it just played so much like Halo that I just took to it so nice.
Didn't Halo make that game? Didn't Halo people make
Bungie-
it?
The
Bungie made it.
Destiny,
Yeah.
or Bungie.
So it was Destiny is just reskinned Halo. Changed my mind, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy Destiny more than I enjoy modern Halo, in terms of like just how it plays,
Yeah.
how it looks, everything. Like it's just so nice. Bungie
Yeah.
did a fantastic job with it. They continue to do a fantastic job with Destiny. And I'm not saying 343 makes bad games, but they just don't have the same level of charm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Destiny 1, man, I love that game. I don't know. This is a hot take. I haven't had a single person like kind of like debate me on it. I think Prime Fortnite is the greatest game ever. I have never had more fun in my entire life than playing Prime Fortnite, like 2017,
Like-
2018.
Like
Like-
before it started to get fucking wacky.
Yeah, like chapter 1, season like
Season 1
1
through 10.
or
for sure.
yeah.
Easily.
It kinda
I think
fell
I
off
played
around 9 and
season
10.
1 to
15,
season 8.
Yeah.
I stopped
Yeah.
at 8. That's when I started to be like,
Yeah,
it's
9
kind
and
of
10.
ridiculous.
9 and 10
Like I had to start
played,
learning
but-
how to do 90s on a controller,
Oh,
and like,
yeah.
dude, it stopped being fun because every battle I would get into would turn into an intense build battle, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking.
I loved it.
stupid.
I loved that so much. I remember when building first got kind of like it was always in the game, but when it first got
Right.
like started getting implemented into people's play styles, my dad walked into my room and was watching me play. I was like, Dad, watch this. I'm gonna get into a fight with this guy. And I started build battling the guy, and then I died. And I was like, I want to do that more. I remember this. I was like, I want to do that more. I have no idea what it's called, but that shit is so fun. I need to do it more. And then I was watching like YouTube one time, and they were talking about build battles. I was like, that's what it's called. Like, I love build battles. But obviously, with the whole like fingers getting fried thing, Fortnite is easily the worst game for that on controller.
Like that's the thing is like I enjoyed build battles, but only if I was like 1v1ing someone. Like I love doing that, like maps that were specifically just like it's a 1v1 build battle map. Like, that I loved. But having it also be a battle royale and just everything that comes with a battle royale made it's like, okay, not only am I gonna have to get into multiple of these and win all of them, and hopefully not get third partied or like cheesed by like fucking some piece of equipment or whatever. It's just a lot to do like more than a couple matches at a time and just be like, man, I really don't want to do this anymore.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Waly. It's great to have you.
Yeah. How are you guys tonight?
Pretty good.
Chilling.
Yeah.
I'm a Dasher fan, so if Dasher going positive, shit, I'm happy.
No, I was a Scump fan, bro, and then Scump left, and I was like, I'll just stick around with Optic for the vibes, I guess. But every time I run into like any game where my teammate's wearing an Optic skin, he's just getting dumpstered, and I was like, it would be the Optic fan, like it would be.
Cold War, Optic shit was gonna be my favorite, but I don't know, man. Toronto Ultra stole my heart. Loved that team.
Toronto's a sleeper team. People don't respect them.
I think going into the next season with them picking up Envoy is going to make a tremendous difference for them.
Yeah, they're going to be gross as hell.
I think they're going to be a really, really good team.
How you feel about that Surge team?
I'll root for the Surge when they relocate. They're supposed to relocate.
A team of all time. They are definitely a team with a roster.
Yep, that is definitely a CDL team.
Like, how is it like the 4th year of the CDL, 5th year, and there's still 3 ARs starting on a team?
Yeah, it's gonna be like some Mutineers, like Vanguard type shit, where like the only team they can beat is like one of the best. Like Mutineers versus like Optic.
Yeah.
Like the only team that like they beat was Optic. Why? Who the fuck knows? But like I think Surge is exactly. I think Surge is going to like only win against like one team. That's it.
Probably not a bad take.
What do you think about New York subliners? You think they'll be up there?
Yes.
They're going to be up there.
Any team with Kiz and Hydra is going to be insane.
I just can't believe they dropped Priesta.
Yeah, I think they trolled with that one.
They definitely did.
Yeah. I mean, that's
fair. Sib is better. I think, but like, why? Why would you do that?
You know, as much as I like the move, I also wonder, like,
style.
From what I understand, Priesta brought a lot of like comms to the team, and like I'm not saying Civ has bad comms by any means, but I don't think they'll be at that same level. So it's like I think as long as they're frying, they'll be fine. But I question their ability to regain if they start getting fried.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have chem with Sib. I mean, obviously that comes with time, but like they had time with Priesta, and then they chalked it. That just doesn't make sense to me.
It is what it is. I mean, I still think they'll be a fantastic team. Like, there's so much firepower on that team, but their ability to clutch up in certain situations might be questioned until like they prove otherwise, I guess.
Just true.
On it. Like, obviously, we haven't seen them play. They could be fucking godlike. Like, COD's like that sometimes. Like, teams you don't expect. Like, I don't think anyone had New York on the radar at the beginning of MW 2 as being like the team to win it all. But then just like near the end of the season, they just
or Toronto,
or it's like 100 Thieves in Vanguard. Like, at the beginning of the season, I never would have called them winning, but then they just fucking started being ridiculous.
Yeah, if someone asked me like who was gonna win champs, I'd be like, I think FaZe is gonna finally like lock in.
Yeah.
I didn't even have the Thieves in the finals. I'm pretty sure my prediction was like FaZe Optic. But
Yeah, I
obviously,
mean, that's
that
at the
didn't work
start of
out.
the season. That's how it looked like it was going to be. It was going to be a
Yeah.
phase off the season, and then, damn, they just came out of the fucking woodwork and said, "Nah."
Same with Ultra in the MW2 season, though. I don't think anyone like obviously people were like, "Oh yeah, Ultra like looks good, Scrappy's
People
really
also-
good," but like I don't think people saw
didn't
it.
understand like how good Scrappy was coming in.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like anyone really like followed challengers all that heavy. They just heard his name and were like, "Oh, he's going to be coming up," and they're like, "Okay, he was probably frying." Then like they don't understand. He wasn't frying. He was spanking. He was melting teams, like imploding teams. Like,
Yeah, dude's different.
Yeah.
but I mean, that's how it's going to be every year. Is there's always going to be that one player who comes into the league who you just don't expect to be an absolute demon, and then they just start taking over. I mean, Hydra did it. Who was it? I mean, there's other names I want to say, but they've kind of fallen out. Okay, Insight's another good example.
One shot.
Celium was a great example. Swag was a great example. Can't think of anyone else from that team. So you get what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited. Like this new batch of rookies, I want to see like who kind of rises to the top. That's always like the most exciting thing every new CDL season is I like to see the new rookies and see like, okay, who's gonna stay in the league and like consistently do well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see like Snoop, see what he can do. Or Snoopy, I guess, on Boston.
I'm wondering about Purge because like I've only barely heard of him, like, and from what I like, everyone seems to like think that he's not gonna do super well. So I'm curious about him.
What team is he on?
I think he's what fucking team is he on?
Who we talking?
Purge. He's
Oh.
starting for someone this season. I can't remember who it is.
I don't think he'll be on a team like at the end of the year. I think he'll get dropped at some point and not get picked back up.
I mean, unless he just comes out of the gate frying, that's usually how it goes.
I mean, Ghosty did everything, and yeah, look
Purge
where that
ain't
got
really-
him.
Yeah, Purge ain't
To
really
be
all
fair,
that,
I was hearing a lot more about Ghosty than Purge, but like
Nah.
this point, like I at least knew who Ghosty was before the MW2 season started, but I didn't know Purge existed until the roster got announced.
Purge has been around.
I guess he's just not been making that big of a splash like individually.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be an interesting year for sure. I think it's gonna be somewhat boring. There's gonna be a lot of matches that aren't gonna matter like at all because the top half of the league is gonna be so strong. That, like you're gonna have a lot of shitter bowl situations. Like,
That's completely
right
fair.
before majors.
Like the top 4 teams that have been announced, like I feel like every one of those is just going to be tuning in to watch a slaughter unless one of these other teams just does better than we expect, I guess, which can always happen. I mean, like we already said, like there's teams that don't come into the league looking very good, but just somewhere like mid or late season just start doing stuff.
It's bad.
But based on the top 4 teams, who do you have winning everything?
It's gonna be hard to not see FaZe taking that.
Yeah.
Especially now that the "you can do it too" propaganda has spread to the point where Celium and Draza are going to be unkillable on the map. So, I don't know. I think they're going to be a tough beat.
I think it's going to be pretty similar to last year. I think anyone could take it. Yeah, I'm not even surprised if someone just comes out of the fucking blue and wins.
I'm gonna call my prediction right here at the beginning. So if I'm right, that we can reference back on this. I think Toronto win this year.
Yeah,
they're a good shout.
I feel like they're due.
I think
You know what I mean?
Toronto or FaZe, honestly.
Like, I feel like those boys are really hungry for a win at this point.
Listen. Honestly, bro, I'm gonna throw Alba in there.
Okay.
Listen, I think the London Carolina Reapers might win something. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Listen.
Imagine.
Now they cooking. They got something cooking.
I mean, we don't even know who the team is, do we?
Hey man, they call me up, so you know,
You might
breaking
be on that.
news. Hey man, if you see me on the billboard, you know, goggles, and you see a 6'7" giant, you know, that's me right there. You right there, my boy. I'm just there for the check. I ain't trying. I'm forfeiting every map. No, I honestly think it might be like FaZe, Toronto, Optic, Subliners. I think that's the way it goes.
Yeah. I hope
think
Optic
that's
just
right
takes an
there.
event, bro. They just need like, at least one event.
Just
like, I
one,
don't care.
please.
Fuck
Beg 'em.
champs, just give me one.
I had
bro,
to watch.
please.
I had to watch the Halo team fucking choke a
Yeah.
bracket reset. I
Dude,
can't
that was terrible.
stand more heartache. Please give me something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Seriously.
win the
crazy.
first event,
Like
you usually do, and
anything,
then
bro.
fuck off the rest of the year.
Or at least like don't win anything, but like make like a decent champs run instead of getting DFR'd.
I feel like we might be asking a little much here.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
All right, so I guess final wrap-up questions. Unfortunately, we can't ask the one we always ask,
Yeah.
due to that being illegal. So, okay, so here's an off-the-cuff question. And feel free to talk your shit. Who is one player in the league, barring the Roni Nips, who you don't care who they are or what position they're in, you're challenging every time and you're winning it every time?
Giants. The guy's horrible.
That's most people's answer.
The guy's so bad. He talks so much.
That's
No.
crazy. That's crazy. The disrespect.
I don't
Crazy.
think there's anybody in the league that I'm like afraid to not show.
That's also a good point. I feel like I'm just challenging no matter what. It's like my
Yeah,
thing.
It's
I
it's
don't
more
care
of
who
like
you are.
they're 100% guarantee. It's not even like I'll probably win this. It's like no, I'm going to win.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
still, like that's 90% of the league still.
Yeah, Giants is 100%. Like the only way that guy's killing me is if I don't have bullet reg, or if I'm just like
You're fucking,
I have like my feet
your
kicked up and
controller
I'm
disconnects.
yeah, or if I have like my feet kicked up and I'm just like missing, like that is like that guy's a guaranteed kill.
Okay, and now the opposite question. And they don't even have to be in this league, just anyone you play. Like, who's the one player who, when you get into a gunfight with, the doubt's always in the back of your head, like, ah, fuck.
Ooh. Man, that's gonna make me think.
Everyone's got at least one boogeyman. Just
it's a
one
little
player
tough,
who just
'cause,
like is so tough to kill for you.
I didn't play him. I played him in kill races, but this kind of correlates to the question. I lost to him 5 or 6 times in 3 days. In 3 days, I lost to him 5 or 6 times. It's actually 2 people. It's Flames and Estriel, bro. I could not beat them. Those guys are god.
Fame.
They
Fame was a
come.
good joke too.
Flames and Estriel combined to make Jesus and Christ. Like they are a god duo, and I cannot beat them.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think Fame's definitely up there. Crazy Views. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
So,
I'm playing
yeah.
him a decent amount.
So,
in Cold War.
what was the question? Who you get gun and who you? What was the question? What was the first question?
The first question was, what's a player that no matter what the situation, you were 100% in your head, you know you're gonna gun them, and then
Everybody, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then the opposite to that is who's the one player who's kind of like your boogeyman, who like when you get in a gunfight with, they're just the hardest kill in the world.
Hey man, I can't get that information out, bro. It is what it is, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
Honestly-
not Sovereign and his exo dashing. I'm sure.
Honestly, I'll give him his flowers. I say Drafty.
Wow.
So I'll give you your flowers. It's only I'll hype you up. I'll glaze you for like 2 seconds. But,
But the moment we queue up against each other, bro, like it's going down.
Like, nah, he's dog shit. You're done. I'm
Because
done.
honestly,
Spot is being shot.
because I don't know, as a sub, I'm not worried about like swag checking them. Like It's just you, honestly. I'm not saying they're ass, but it's like, it's whatever that they are, It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you, So I'll give you your flowers. Like, I'm not saying you're in my head all the fucking time. It's like, all right, it's Drafty, let me little,
Yeah, like you put your head on your pillow, it's like, God damn it, I can't go, bro.
Yeah, it's like, all right, he can shoot back,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
dude,
You're still dog shit, but that's it.
yeah, of course, sure.
That's it.
You're still dog shit.
Yeah.
Give a little 10 seconds.
Yeah. He doesn't play the game anymore, but the one player who like would frustrate me to no end was Switch. I don't know if anyone knows him.
Nah.
No, he was grinding during Cold War, and like I swear to God, man, that guy is unkillable sometimes. Like I would chow him, I'd see his name, and sometimes I'd just be like, you know what, I think I'm gonna fuck off over here. It's like I don't like my odds right now. And
That's
Senate was another one. Again, you might not know who he is. He had no movement in the world, but shot so goddamn straight. He was just so hard to
You
beat in a
just keep
gunfight.
walking all the time.
Yeah, and he's just walking around like he'd just be like regular sprinting, not even sprint glitching or anything, and he just shoot his gun super straight, and that's all he needed.
Yeah, there you go. Standing on the hill, dude.
Any other questions, Oscar T?
No, I think we covered a lot of it. I know everybody's kind of excited to get into the Modern Warfare 3 season. We do have Waly in here. Waly, are you gonna be playing with one shot in there, or like you slide on a roster?
I'm not too sure. I am like competing. I am gonna compete in MW3.
Fantastic.
So Daddy
Feel
is
like,
back.
brother?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daddy is back.
TBD.
Fine.
I haven't been around. Like, I didn't really play in W2. Like, like Vanguard.
That's understandable.
Like, whatever, bro. Who cares, dude? Mickey Mouse gods.
Yeah.
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 I am, at least in the beginning of the season. Like, I'm definitely gonna be grinding and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. With CGI, we haven't really talked too much about it, like with the roster and everything like that. I don't know if Drafty has any plans or anything.
Nah,
like that.
we haven't done anything roster wise.
So, when does the first season's like? When does it start?
I
Fuck
think
it,
it
I
starts
have it
2
here.
weeks after the launch of the game, right?
Okay.
Yes, I have the dates for you. Just give me 1 second.
Like we have the S&D tournament the weekend following the release,
Yeah.
and then we have like a week gap or something like that to like work on assets and like.
So
do
CGI
this
season 6
finished
will
up and
start
everything.
on Monday, November 20th.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
we haven't done anything for rosters. All I can say, and then Dwayne, I'm sure you're gonna be happy about this. All I know for rosters is that Sovereign is coming back. That's it. That's all we know for rosters so far. Outside of that, I haven't talked to Killa about it at all.
Okay.
I might make if something were to happen and they like pick up a fourth, which wouldn't bother me or whatever. I might come back and maybe bring in my own roster.
I mean, it'd be a shame to have to shoot against you, Wally. We might have to talk about this off.
We'll see what's going on. But if I'm not, I don't want to guarantee that I'm playing, but there's probably a good chance that I'll be playing again.
Hell yeah.
Maybe not
I mean-
for one shot. Who knows?
I mean, based on what I've heard, it sounds like all the teams in the CGI making roster moves, we're probably going to have one of our most competitive seasons going into MW3.
Oh, why does
I have
it
a
matter?
question.
Everyone's
Oz.
finally like realizing that while it's fun to play with people you like, they're kind of getting sick of losing.
Yeah, with Boomer, bro.
I've got a
Yeah,
boss
no,
up.
but I don't know if you heard Wally. Boomer hit the fucking squad wipe button. He is building his squad
No
from
way.
scratch and like trying to build a demon squad.
What are you guys up to then?
Well, I gave him Ripped Esports. Like he just does whatever he wants with it now.
Okay.
Rip Legion died. That last season was so bad. I feel like putting Legion in our name was just like a bad move.
Yeah.
So that's gone. It's
Yeah.
like Team Fucked. It had one season. It was terrible. We're moving on.
Yeah, I think that first season will be like really interesting, just because it is like the first like month of the game coming out. You don't know who's gonna be like good. Like the top teams could fall off. You never know.
Yeah.
And some of some of the lower ranked teams, if they have like players making roster moves, they might have great rosters that like are good at that specific game.
I'm
Yeah.
really
Well,
curious to see if MILF Hunters make some
in the
moves to try to get back
wait,
on
wait,
top.
wait. In the CGI,
Yeah.
bro. Let's be honest, bro. I'm not realistic, bro. It's gonna be me, you, Drafty, bro. Top 3, bro. It is what it is, bro. You can Rochambeau.
Yeah, maybe talk to you to
Bro.
follow up. But I don't know about you, Dwayne. I have no
Nah.
plans. to move.
I ain't been on. I'm in top 1. What do you mean? Anyway, hold on.
Yeah,
See?
I don't have any plans to follow off anytime.
Listen, bro. I'm toxic, bro. Get anybody you want to get, bro. I'm not worried about. It is what it is, bro.
I don't know. I still think. I mean, for me, okay. Everybody else is fighting for second. All right, let's just throw it out there.
Dude, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Wally, earlier I was saying one of my friends is joining the league, and I was like, enjoy fighting for a second, buddy.
Yeah, there's. I played 95% of this league with a broken controller. All right, like this. Everybody's fighting for second, man. All right.
Yeah, I played all of MW2, or like 90% of the MW2 season. I played with 60 to 70 frames.
Yeah.
Because my PC was horrible.
That was my year 1.
Yep. Same with Myth. Myth is still stuck on 60 to 70, but obviously I was older, so I got a job and I built my PC. And oh my god, it's God's gift.
Are you still playing with Tier 4, Godful?
Sadly, yeah. I'll try to replace wood mills. Anybody wants some, you can have it for $10 in a bag of rice.
Yeah,
we're still sticking. We think about doing challengers. I don't know.
I got a bag of rice and $10 in my pocket. Like,
Okay.
I'll take them for Boomer Squad.
You just
Hey,
carry
Can you
that
imagine
around
a
just in
Boomer
case.
Windmill duo? That would actually go so hard.
I'll try that every time.
Yeah, so hard in top 12.
No, they talk about going to like a little challenge event, a LAN event, like the first one.
That kickoff.
Yeah, just, when they would have come in there drunk as hell playing it, I'm like, I don't know. Like, drunk Dwayne might be mad, but
That's an expensive party.
yeah, we're still sticking. I think us four, we're staying no matter what. We gotta have the best chemistry we have.
Yeah, you guys were good. Like, I don't really know too much about you guys and everything like that. And I think the one time, or I guess 2 times we played was like CGI. But you guys was like a 4 weren't like bad. Like, you guys were definitely really good.
Good teamwork.
Yeah, I mean, when you have that chemistry unlocked like that, like, you know.
Yeah.
It don't matter if we lose or win. We're still laughing.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
But I think with that, that's all we have for today. So I want to thank y'all for coming on, chatting it up. Sorry about everyone being late. It was everyone was just kind of showing up whenever. It's my bad. I started it. So thank y'all for watching. And again, Oscar, do you want to give the dates just one more time of what we got going on?
Yes, give me 1 second. So we got the sign-ups dropping for the NW2 S&D tournament on Friday, November 3rd. MW3,
We're not playing
rather.
MW2.
MW3 sign-up for S&D coming out on November 3rd. And then the tournament itself is going to be Saturday, November 11th. And then we're doing sign-ups for Season 6 coming out the day the game comes out. And then the season's going to start on the 20th. So we're going to have an event the weekend of, and the season starting like a week and a half after. So we got some good shit coming.
I love it. I love it.
Yep. And hopefully a lot of big changes coming. Like the graphics are coming back. I'm gonna put my nose to the grindstone, and I'm gonna make sure production actually looks as polished as it did.
We'll bring back listen-ins. I think we can do that too.
I think
my
we
God,
also
let's
need to
do
bring
it.
back listen-ins, definitely. As long as teams are consenting to it, of course.
Yeah.
I don't want to force anyone to have to do that especially like when they're getting absolutely like dumpstered on. Like I don't think you really want to be in those comps. Or maybe you do. Let us know. But that's gonna do it for us here on the desk, and we will see you starting the first weekend of MW3. So peace out, everybody.
Yeah.